what it entails, like how you can earn money. After earning the money, how you can save the money. After saving the money, how you can invest the money in places that it will bring you cash flow. You break all these down into pieces.
Okay.
So what are principles? And today we'll talk about it. Principle that you have to follow before you can be wealthy.
Okay.
And these are not taught in our schools.
Okay.
So the book that I read, I'll teach you how to become rich. That one is built for Americans. So they are talking about credit card, mortgage,
those kind of stuff,
blah,
and
blah,
those
blah,
systems are not here. Those
So you see
structures
that
and those
it's totally different system. So when I'm reading, if after reading, practicing what he taught you in that book, 5 years time, and you are not able to make something significant by following it, come back, I will pay it for you. You know, do you know the reason?
Money written by one of the Dr.
Olamide Emmanuel.
Yes, and the guy, what he has said, and looking at my environment where I come from and people around, some people, I've realized that in the future, if we don't take it, we'll continue to suffer.
Exactly.
Why? Because we are not creating any wealth. It's only get the money or in the money, just feed yourself like hand to mouth. At the end of the day, that's all. And how about if it got to a time you are not able to work again?
I have one man called Mr. Obindako.
Okay.
And if you listen to this man, if you watch his video, right? Watch his video, his audios for 1 month, and you don't have a shift in mind, then I don't know what kind of human being you are.
I think
so, because he what he's doing is more than miracles. I don't think really, what that man is doing, I don't think any pastor on earth will be able to do that.
What's up, lovely people? Village Boy here. Thank you so much for making time. And of course, we are here to educate you, entertain you, and inform you. And today we'll be speaking on the topic financial education. I have a resource person here. He's going to be educating us because he has the knowledge in financial education. Eric, you're welcome.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. I want to put you into pressure, man.
Sure.
Okay, Eric, you've been on our platform for a very long time, so there's no need for introduction. Can I do the introduction?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right, so Eric is a final year student at the University of Cape Coast and is the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer of Tech for Everyone, and is knowledgeable. Yes, that's what I have to say. There's lots to talk about. Eric, today we are talking about financial education, and I know that you have an in-depth knowledge when it comes to financial education. So we just want to understand, first of all, tell us the meaning of financial education. Then you are going to take us through everything that we're supposed to know on this platform.
Okay, so I just want to clarify this that I don't have in-depth knowledge. I see myself to be a student of life.
Okay.
And I've seen that I'm going to learn till I die.
Okay.
Right. So I won't get to a point that I'll be like, I know everything. Right. So it's more like I'm learning, and it doesn't mean to be a guru in something before you start educating people on that.
Exactly.
And I think that's what I've been doing a lot, is even in the IT world. Right. So what we are going to do here is not like I'm a guru or something like that, but just that it's a learning process that I've realized that so many students don't have that knowledge. So I'll use this platform to educate them the little that I know.
The little that you know.
So you ask financial education.
Yeah, financial education. That could take us through like the practical way of, so that our people get the concept. Yeah.
Okay, so financial education, unfortunately, this is one education that is intentionally taken out from our school.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to school from class 1 to university. You spend almost 12 years, 15 years, 20 years in school, and not even a single topic is teaching you how to. So financial education, what it entails, like how you can earn money. After earning the money, how you can save the money. After saving the money, how you can invest the money in places that it will bring you cash flow. You break all these down into pieces.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that it's more like it's in our culture that we don't teach people how to make money. Meanwhile, the reason why you came to school is to finish and get not you creating a job, but get employed and be paid. That's the reason why you're here.
Yeah.
So I was the other time I was listening to something and someone said if you are coming to school and after completion they are saying that you are not going with a certificate, how will you feel? Will you be okay?
After coming to school, you are not going. After finishing, you are not going with certificate.
How
It
you-
means that you didn't come to school.
So the thing is, it's more like we are here not to learn. Okay, so that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that financial education is how you organize your finances, the money that comes to you, how you organize it, how you multiply it through investments. So this is typical example of
Financial education. This. Let me ask this question because I think it's very important. Financial education, is it for those who are students, or those who have gone through the formal education, or those who are done with school, or is it for everyone, or it's only for those who didn't go to school? Like, because someone will say that I've been to school, I've gone through the formal education, the system, and so I know what it takes, like what is money, I understand money, I know how to invest it. Do such persons still need financial education?
Okay, so financial education for mine personally, unfortunately, my parent didn't teach me that, right? But I feel like when you give birth to a kid or a child, being a boy or a girl, at the age of 5, you have to be teaching them financial, personal. We call them personal finance.
Personal finance.
So how even when you give them money, sometimes even in our culture, you give a kid maybe every day, you give the kid 5 cedi to school, you save 1 cedi. I've gotten a point they will take that money from you, say you give you the money to go and spend and you have been saving it. So even at that early stage, we have been programming you that saving is not good. There's the money that is given to you, you have to eat it all.
You have to eat it all.
So what I'm trying to say is that financial education is for everyone and it should be taught intentionally. If you are a parent and you are not financially free, or you don't know much about finance, automatically you won't teach them because you don't know the essence of it.
It means you don't have the knowledge to.
And if someone want to control you, imagine, late boy, I gave you money to buy whatever you do, the t-shirt, everything. If I call you, will you come or not?
I'll definitely have to come.
If I tell you to insult someone on the media, will you do it or not?
Definitely you will do because you are being manipulated by money.
Let me give you another example. Let's take politics. Now, let's take politics. It gets to a time, people go and carry ballot balls. People go and do all menial stuff that can get them killed.
Yes.
Do you think if this person or this youth, let me tell you, they use the youth.
Yeah.
Do you think if this person was having like 10,000 Ghana cedi or 20,000 Ghana cedi in his bank account, or in somewhere working for him, we do that?
No, there's
Why?
no way, because he's already stable, at least stable with his or her finance.
So this is very crucial. I feel like before you can even teach your kid English language or how to write, you have to teach them financial education.
Oh, so every home must adopt
why
that culture
people
of
are
teaching.
doing hookup? Let me tell you the reason why. I would say 80% of hookup ladies are doing it because they are not financially stable. They can't pay their bills, they can't pay their rent, they can't even afford the stuff that, because they don't maybe have.
So are you saying that there's a way to go about money, and there's another, like, you need to seek knowledge to understand how money works, or how you can keep money, how you can invest money? Like, I just want to understand that whole thing, like, because we are receiving money day in and day out. So it means someone will say that, okay, I already have the knowledge, when it comes to money or finance or something like that. So I don't need to, go the extra mile by reading books to really soak myself when it comes to finance.
Okay, in our setting, our culture is different. My mom taught me that, or my parents taught me that the basic one, they will tell you that go to school. If you go to school, you get a good job. If you get a good job, you get good salary. You marry, you buy land, you build, you get some car. and that's all.
And that is one book that I read. It's like you are not creating wealth for yourself, because when you want to create wealth, it means that you should have a machine, a machine or a vehicle that at least will be rotating, or I
Exactly.
mean, giving you, even if you are not working, you're still making the money. So that's
Exactly.
wealth creation, right?
Sure. So that's what I'm talking about. As I say, I'm going to talk some of the things that happen to us. That's how, that's like avoiding us to learn about money. So as I said, you go to school, you get married, that's all. That's what the society is saying, that someone is rich. That's what they are
Yeah.
defining. When you go to church, they also tell you that pay tithes, the 10% that you pay collection.
Yeah.
And when you sow seed, you will get money. These are some of the that they tell you that without you having any knowledge about financial education. This is what they are telling you. And someone also say that some of the youth, they say that they will make wealth in betting. These are
So
all,
don't you think it's possible to make money in those gambling?
okay, so go and
People are making a lot of money, bro.
okay, so go and do your check. Go and check. Maybe let me use the billionaires, right? I have one friend who is into betting, and I say, good, you can bet, but for you to make money or build wealth in betting, you have to own the betting company.
Oh, really?
So the thing is, imagine, okay, let me give you another one scenario about betting. I'm a company. I say that, okay, bring me 1,000, right? I'll say it on the air. Now I have maybe 1 million followers. Bring me 1,000, I'll double it for you. And all of you brought that 1,000. So it's like a lotto something, a betting something. And I said that, okay, all of you, maybe 500,000 give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. And I was like, okay, then when I multiply, I'm getting millions of cedis. And I was like, okay, the person that won is getting 10,000.
Okay. So it means that the money that is being like the person received is even way higher than the person who's going to win. What do you call it?
So these are all mind games. It takes a lot for the average Ghanaian or the youth out there to money. You have to follow a principle.
So there's a principle to that.
There's a principle. Just like you can't just wake up that you skip JHS and you are going to SS. You can't just finish primary 6 and you are saying that I'm going to SS1. You can't just finish JHS and you are saying I'm going to university. You have to pass through that process. And some people want wealth, we call it instant gratification. They think that, so someone may, Eric, are you rich? No, I'm not rich, but I'm building it. It's a step by step, just like we are building a house. It takes 10 years. If you want to be financially stable, it takes just like 10 years to build multiple streams of incomes. So maybe you want to go into farming. After the farming, you make a huge amount of money. You put half of that money, you put it into maybe retailing. You get into maybe 5 years, 4 years, you see some money, you put it into construction, building for rent and other stuff. So we have principles. And today we'll talk about it. Principle that you have to follow before you can be wealthy.
Okay.
And these are not taught in our schools.
Okay.
So I said I read a lot of books. So if you really want to learn about money, I'll give one guide that you have to follow. And after this, I'll give you some 6 books that I'll recommend everyone should read and be financially free.
Okay, we'll be grateful for
Sure.
For
So
you to
there is
share
a
with
process
us.
to follow. And what I said, culture, we are saying that when you pray to God, God will give you money. No, God has given you the knowledge. Let me tell you the power of the brain. Just look at this thing. Have you think of Wi-Fi?
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is a wireless something. You just come here and connect to Wi-Fi. If you are not knowledgeable, or if you don't know, you say that Wi-Fi is a spirit.
Yeah, definitely. You claim that it's a spirit that is somewhere.
That's somewhere that
manipulating things.
That's the power of the brain. People are people are thinking. They are using their brain to think, but some people are also telling us that we should wait. Immediately you hear that wait and someone supernatural will do something for you,
then you are also relaxed. And I think one thing that can actually build your mental faculty is reading books.
Exactly.
Because if I want to strengthen my muscle here, I will be gymming it, all right? I'll be lifting something way heavier than
Exactly.
expected, and to develop that. So if I'm reading, it means that I'm building my knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've realized is that some people say Ghana, Africa is hard. It's more like we have 50 kg of maybe a block, and you can't carry it. The reason why you can't carry it is that you don't have the strength.
Okay.
So until you build that capacity, that strength I'm talking is in the head.
Is the mind.
You know, the real battlefield is in the head. That's in the mind. The real battlefield is. So someone may be physically disabled, but mentally strong.
Very strong.
So the real battlefield is in the head. So someone, the same Ghana, one person will see that will be seeing things from different points. Like Ghana, there's opportunity here. There's this here. Another same Ghanaian.
We also say there are no opportunities.
Someone have built that strength to live that 50. That someone have built that strength to be able to even lift 100 kg weight, and someone can't even lift 1 kg. They are all based on what they are feed the brain with. Imagine if you go to our internet. The reason why I like your personality is that you are promoting something. You know, when you go to our internet, especially Ghanaians, 80% of the content that we put there is the content that will make you negative about even the continent as a whole. The thing is, in the midst of all this, that's what people are watching. You know, I have one man called Mr. Obindako.
Okay.
And if you listen to this man, if you watch his video, right? Watch his video, his audios for 1 month, and you don't have a shift in mind, then I don't know what kind of human being you are.
I think
so, because he what he's doing is more than miracles. I don't think really, what that man is doing, I don't think any pastor on earth will be able to do that. Take it from me. Because he's giving what we need as an African. It's not only Ghana. He's giving what we need. It's more like the African people, they have injected some diseases into us.
I think new colonization, is it? Yeah. Colonization and that kind of thing is still how the whites or the Western world has brainwashed us is still manifesting in us in our lives.
Let me make this analogy. Africans don't see opportunity here, so Africans are traveling outside. They are selling their properties. Someone have a farm, buildings.
Sell it.
They are selling it and going there, and the white too are coming here. And the thing is, the worst part of it is when they go there, they are going to look for a job. So the thing is, the whites, they build corporations.
Let me check if the thing is recording because we don't want a situation.
Okay, so the whites, right? Yeah, you know, the whites have injected us this colonization. They have enslaved that. Now we are still enslaved, because why are you saying that? Where you were born, let me tell you, where you were born, that's where your greatness is.
Yeah, definitely.
Because do you know you are very great. Now you are advocating for so it's your sole responsibility. Village boy, it's your sole responsibility to help those village people. Imagine saying a whole different story. What I say, so you have to get into a point and you say, wherever you are, it matters what you know, not where you live. You can live in America, UK, everywhere, and still be poor. It matters what you know. That's why the other time, if you haven't watched our video, personal development is very important.
You need to
That's
go
why you
and
have
watch
to
it.
develop yourself personally. Me, I listen to audiobooks every day, especially from Mr. Obindako.
So that you build
the reason why I like the man so much is that I like reading books. After meeting him, I've read a lot of books. I remember I read one book. It was "I'll Teach You How to Become Rich." So take this from me. The reason why I like that man so much. The thing is, I haven't read any book that they will tell me that go and farm cassava and do it well, do it in a business-wide way, and it can build you. It can make you millions. I haven't read in any book that they are telling me that go and farm, go and rear pigs, do it with the right knowledge, and it will build you. It will make you billions. When you read all these foreign books, fine, they will teach you something, but it's not applied here. So let me backtrack to the book that I read. I'll teach you how to become rich. That one is built for Americans. So they are talking about credit card,
And
mortgage,
those kind of stuff,
blah,
and
blah,
those
blah, blah.
systems are not here. Those
So you see
structures
that
and those
it's totally different
product-
system. So when I'm reading the man book, this book, Streamline,
Okay.
I'll teach you how to how to teach yourself money. When you read the book, immediately when you finish the book, the content that you pick from the book, you can just put it in the environment and
And it
seamlessly.
fits. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to share with us the principles of money, so
Okay.
that, because it's very important to me. I also want to learn something. All right.
Sure.
Because I love to upgrade, and
Exactly.
so far as I'm seated here with you, I'm open to learn all those kind of things, and as well as our viewers as well.
Okay, so the principle of money, the first thing that I would say is that based on my personal and some of the stuff that I read, first of all, you have to make the money. So, when the kind of educational system that we are running on is built by us, but it's not run by us.
It is built by us,
But it's not run
by
so
us.
what
do you
tell
mean?
yourself what you consume, who designed that. We just come in and follow the system. So a system built, yes, and the whites built it, the Western world built it, and they don't teach you anything to become great. They will teach you just enough for you to just work for them. So the thing is, when we go to these schools, we think that someone should employ us. Fine, if we have the industries, we have our country having go through that industrialization. Let me tell you, Africa as a whole, the whites, this is what they did. They wanted to always import stuffs here. So let me give you chocolate. The cocoa that we are calling ourselves, we are the biggest producer of cocoa. The intention said that, okay, you guys produce the cocoa. They will make you the best producer of cocoa, and they go and build the factory there. So
Instead of them to build it
so
here.
you go to England. One of my guys, we call Yawapia. He said that he went to England, and England doesn't have one tree of cocoa, but they have factories for cocoa. That's the cocoa product. That's the cocoa beans.
How come?
So the thing is, our country having gone through this industrialization. So when you complete school, the course that you read, Krana, is administrative works. And Africans, we need to implement more engineering works so that we can build the industry that can produce. So without these industries, we can't employ much. That's what because the more employment that we get from the maybe we call factory workers, laborers, that's where you get more people employed.
Yeah.
But we don't have that system.
So meaning there's going to be a lot of unemployment.
So if there is 100 students who are graduating there today, only 3 people will get employment. That one's based on favoritism, based on I know someone somewhere.
Protocols here and
so
there.
there's 7. You have to, you have to build. So I always say that train students. One thing, this is what I'm saying out there. When you are students, or when you are lecturer, when you are training students, don't tell them don't teach them and tell them to hope that when they complete they should get good CV because they are going to get a job. No, tell all your students that there's no job. So whatever you are doing, learn some entrepreneurship skills and do for yourself. So let me take you from there. The principle. First of all, we have to end. But the reason why I brought the students inside is that most of us, when we complete school, we don't get job to do.
Okay.
Let me tell you, you are not better than someone who is selling tomato in the market.
Okay.
So far as you have completed degree, it doesn't mean you are better than them.
Better than them. Okay.
So, and it doesn't matter how you start. So me myself, if I complete school today, and it takes me carrying pure water, I call myself the graduate, IT, but I didn't get anything to do, or I don't find anything to do, and it takes me to sell pure water for the start. I will do it, but 2 years time you come and you won't see me selling that pure water. Maybe I've channeled into maybe
different,
maybe pure water sachets.
Okay.
The sachets one producing it.
Okay.
That's the mindset that every African should get, because the job is not there. So that's how you can make money. When you complete school, don't wait for the government. Don't wait for destiny helper. The ladies, they call something destiny helper.
Yeah.
Don't wait on God. God has given this brain. What this brain can do, you have no knowledge. It's up to you to put in good information. You are watching Kudu Shedding, you are watching this, you are watching this. Fine. When I get money,
I always tell you this.
wait. When Kudu Shedding, I will subscribe to his channel. No problem, I will subscribe, but I have to be rich first. So I have to feed myself with that content that will make me rich. When I'm filthy rich, then I can entertain myself. So I'll come and enjoy Kudu Shedding channel. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy someone's channel, but you know,
For now,
you can't entertain someone who is in poverty.
There's no way.
You are in poverty. You are always watching football. Fine, if you build billions, and this is what the information that we need to lift our people. So you have to first end, right? So that's the ending.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a job, don't say that I'm not even finding a way to end. Go grounds, find a problem, design a solution to it, package that solution into how will I solve this solution.
Okay.
For a money. First, you are done with the ending. When you do it, money will come. Try to save. Don't live above your means. Village boy, every year you get maybe 5 Ghana cedis. You have to find a ways that you eat 3 cedis and save 2 cedis. Some people will say that it's not enough.
So they have to squander everything.
Let me tell you, village boy, you are NSS. How much are they paying you?
715.
Let's say 800 cedis, right? And you now, you have been employed, and they are giving you 4,000. As for me, you were giving 785. You were okay with it, and you see how you are minimizing your life to fit that.
Yeah, to fit.
If you want to make money, when they are giving 4,000, use that same 800 cedi budget
strategy. This is a very serious insight you're making here. This is a very serious one.
So
very serious one, and
so
I think our viewers need to be very careful. Like they have, even if they don't watch any part of this video, this particular thing, or they don't get
strike your brains, right?
Use this very well, because my goodness. So it means that you're making 715, and later on you had a job and they're paying 4,000. You still need to find a way to fit.
If you want to be free.
If you want to be free.
So people, and don't try to look rich. Be rich, but don't look rich. I mean, I don't want to look rich. Someone will be like, Eric, you are always selling and you are not. I don't care. Charlie, the money making is a lifelong. I'm doing this for like 20 years, and that 20 years, I'm going to be free all of my life. So I need to put in the work when I'm young. Exactly. So, village boy, what I'm trying to say is that try to minimize. So you say you are taking 500 cedis. You are sharing a room with someone. You say 800 cedis, right? You are sharing a room with someone. Get 4 times, you go and hire apartment.
Means that there's this law, Parkinson law.
Good.
It says that a man's expense will definitely rise to meet the income.
Decrease that thing, debunk that law, and you realize that okay, fine. Now, when I was taking 800 cedis, so people will be like, I can't save. When you are taking 800 cedis, you were able to let's take it, you don't know how to save. Fine, you were taking 800 cedis, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't buy something, you don't buy something, you eat fine. But you're okay with that life. But just like you don't have that money. They are giving you 4,000. You there upgrade your life. But come to 1,000. Come to 1,000. You can survive for like 5 years.
You can still survive. So meaning that the first principle is find a way to earn the money. Second, after earning the money, find a way to save it.
Good.
And live within your means.
Exactly.
How many principles do we have so that we know how to?
Okay, so maybe 4. 4. So after so let's say now you are chopping 1,000. I'm making it practical. You said it right.
Yeah, practical.
So 1,000, maybe every day 1,000, every month 1,000. Then you are saving 3,000. It's huge. Someone can choose. Not everyone can do that. Someone can be like, I'll save 1,000.
Okay.
It is fine. Someone say that I can save 100 cedis. It's fine. You shouldn't. But I'm just saying from your point of view. You said you are taking 800 cedis, and you are not dying. Like you're okay. Yeah, like you look how beautiful you are. You're okay with that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that okay, you maybe after getting a proper job, you go like let's say 2,000. But maybe now you have to look fine. You have to get a coat and other stuff. Fine, 2,000. Save 2,000 every month. Save 2,000 every month. Some people complain that their money is not enough. they have to cut down their expenses. And let me tell you another money trick. You have to automate your some people, you have to automate your investment and manually check your spendings. So let's say, let me take those who are using credit card. I've been using debit card. The thing is, you have subscribed to so many stuffs, so immediately let me chip in the tithes.
Okay.
So every month they will deduct it. You have automate that.
Okay.
So that one, I said, you know that you have to do it, but you and then no also automate your investment.
Okay.
So scan bar, so strategy on say scan bar, ko baby did that, and you baby na kwana nkoto asase nkoto dan. So I don't know whether you heard this. So many people make mistakes. Say when they get money, they get a job, they build a house. Building a house is not a bad thing, but the thing is, you have to build. First of all, the first thing that you have to do is you have to build something, investment. The house that you are building to stay inside, it can lock your business. Someone even start a business, when a business is making money, then you dump that money into. No, if you have started maybe pure water business and making you money, think of building branches. You don't use your hard-earned money to build.
You don't use your hard-earned money to build.
You
to build what? Like house? To
so
build house?
Build a house. If you are building the house for rent, that's totally different. But you don't use your hard-earned money. So, but this is very practical. After you getting the money, so the next thing that we talk about is investment.
Yeah.
So after you saving that 2,000, let's say you are getting 4,000, you are spending 2,000, you are saving 2,000. That 2,000, when you get 10,000 or when you get 100,000, don't take that money, some of it, and go and buy land and start building. No, it's a financial error, and I can testify that most people will do that. After getting 100,000, you can take maybe 10,000, open Bomo business. Take 10,000, plant some cocoa. Take 10,000, plant this. Invest, there will be some. You have to gain knowledge about where you don't just throw your money into the forest. Gain knowledge, learn on YouTube and other stuff.
Okay.
A time will come, so that's the investment portion of the money principle. A time will come, you realize that money will start coming to you. That money, if it comes, use that money to invest in other things. Money will start coming to you. Use that, then a time will come.
So it's like you are building a hierarchy.
Empire of money. You are sending money to go and work for you and bring you the money. So you shouldn't, that's what I'm saying, you shouldn't use your hard-earned money to build. So you get to a time, 10 years, 15 years, then the money can pile up. So you take like 1 million Ghana cedi, build.
Then you are free.
Then so the streams is coming. That's where you become wealthy.
Wow.
So that's where the cash flow comes inside. The cash flow is like, now the cash is flowing, cash is flowing, then you're pushing it. If you want your great grand people to also come and enjoy your labor, push the money. Don't try to impress people. You know, some people get money, they want everyone. This is one of the saddest thing about financial mistake that people do. They want people to like them. They want to be seen that
like they want to also, they're also there.
I was in that situation, but I've stopped all those stuff. I'll be like, I will live like a poor, but in my accounts, it's looking nice, at least at my age.
Yes, because one thing we must understand is that if you have the money and you are investing it properly, later on you are going to enjoy. And I've never seen anyone who has who impress people, you know, and such person is being paid. Right? Nobody. Like you are impressing people. I have the latest car, I have this house and that. Nobody will pay you for that. So it will be good for you to invest such money, and rather, channel your energy into your finances, and so that at the end of the day you'll be able to create what. Because let me say this.
Okay, sure.
I've been reading some books. So that's School of Money, written by one of the Dr. Olamide Emmanuel. Yes, and the guy, what he has said, and looking at my environment where I come from and people around, some people, I've realized that in the future, if we don't take it, we'll continue to suffer.
Exactly.
Why? Because we are not creating any wealth. It's only get the money or in the money. just feed yourself like hand to mouth. At the end of the day, that's all. And how about if it got to a time you are not able to work again? Now, if you stop working, means that no one is going to pay you.
But the other time I said something. I said you cannot be. There is no freedom if you are not financially free.
Yeah,
That's why I said initially that if I give you everything, I can manipulate you. I can tell you that go and do this, go and rape this, and that's how people are doing. If they can. So Obindako said something in his book. Say someone can control you when the person control your mind, your time, and your money.
So these three things: your mind, your time, and your money.
If someone take even one of it, the person is controlling you, and that's why I don't want to go to the national level, but that's why the white is controlling that, because we are always going for them for IMF. We are going to take money. If you take money, they are controlling. They are going to tell you what to use the money for. They are going to. So it's very important. This topic is not at anywhere. So that's why I'm saying, if you are youth, follow people. So another thing is, so the maybe principles, you have to follow people who are there, who have made it. Some people have made it, but they didn't use it the right way. Imagine, I'm not saying this to maybe tarnish anyone's job, but imagine a pastor giving money advice. Fine, some pastors are wealthy, they have built some, but what's happening in the church every day? We are saying that the pastor don't work. So because of he preached the sermon, we get tithes and other stuff for other stuff. So that's how we see. So if your pastor is not having any business that built from scratch, and he's giving you money advice,
then it will not sustain.
See people, you see someone, Alinko Dagote, Obindako, despite they are giving you advice. You see,
they've been through the process.
Kennedy, Japan. See that McDan, Mr. Daniel. When I give you advice, you see that these people, they have worked hard for their money.
Yeah.
And it's totally different. So that's why I said that if you are out there, whether you're an African, follow Obindako. Follow that guy. Like, it's not an option. If you really want to be successful, he has been having a Saturday section, right? Of late, I'm not able to join, but I listen to that section. Almost, I have about 100 of the audios. Okay. I listen to it every day. Like every day, I listen to it, and that's why I'm always. You can't stop me. When you have the knowledge, you are unstoppable.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like Obibe will say, "Oh yeah, gaga, you see," but that's how it is.
Yeah.
I'm awakening, and I'm just doing what I have supposed to do to help my people and help myself. Amazing. So that's the principle of money, and I think it is helpful. You can
the principles of money you made mention of. First of all, you need to make the money you earn, you invest or save, and then
the cash flow.
You reinvest. So these are the 4 principles that he shared with us now, and I believe that those of you watching us, you are learning something very important here. This is financial education. You will not get it anywhere. In Ghana here, a lot of things happens on social media. Negative stuff trends even faster. And those things are not adding any value to your mental faculty. But on this platform, let me tell them, on this platform, we make sure that we educate you. We make sure we educate you properly. We add value to your life. And that's what we do here. We don't entertain any explicit or any, excuse my language, any nonsense here. Yeah, we don't entertain such things. Aside advocating for villages, this is what we do. You see, if I'm not proud of what I do, I cannot customize this t-shirt like this, Village Boy. And this is a very resourced person here. It's like how we met, only God knows. Let's continue with the conversation about the financial education. I'm loving this whole section because I'm learning a lot. The strategies you've shared with us, and I've taken my own. It's inside my pocket, it's inside my head right now. Because if I should start sharing a testimony with you right now, we wouldn't even end the video. Because one of my friends is called Mark Pius. Mark Pius will not let you sit down without reading. Mark Pius will tell you the benefit of reading. Mark Pius will encourage you, will motivate you, and tell you that read about everything. Read books that will add wisdom to your mind. So Mark Pius, I owe you a lot of thanks. Yes.
And I think Mark Twain says something. I say a man who reads, right? A man who cannot read is almost equal to a man who knows how to read but don't read.
This one is a straight bullet too.
So if you know how to read but you don't read, you are equally like someone who don't know how to read.
So it means that it's like you come to school. After school, you decided that I'm done with school, so there's no way I'm going to read any book.
You feel like you are full.
It means that
you are full package to success. Look at your results. You have completed school 10 years. Look at your results. Always look at am I okay? Am I okay with my life? If not, that means you don't know.
So
something.
Meaning that we need to be hungry for wisdom, knowledge every day. We need to be seeking for it.
Village boy, you have been always in a farm.
Yeah.
Every morning, what do you do to your cutlass before you read?
I sharpen it very well. So the same thing that happens to mind. You need to sharpen it. And even with reading books on these very important topics, it actually encourages you. It makes you confident. It makes you have the power over the thing you are saying.
Exactly.
And when you stand before larger audience, you are able to communicate effectively.
Exactly.
All right. You are able to tell them that this is what is supposed to be done, then this is how it's going to be done, and this is how the result that we're expecting in the end. But if you don't read, when you are talking, it's like you are not certain, like you are not
And the funny thing about we the youth is that, especially the Africans, we when the Western world are playing, we don't have to play because we have a lot to do. The Western world, when they are playing, when the entertainment is for the Western world. Look at China. China is not playing.
They are not playing at all.
China, they are developing the mind. The mind is more like God. God created us, and the thing that He gave us is the mind. Look at what people are doing. They are traveling to Mars. They are traveling, doing something. And so anything that devoids you from using the mind,
it means that you are even progressing.
Let me tell you some of the things that stop developing our mind. And when you pray, everything is done. And spiritual, it affects the mind. Because imagine, village boy, you are here, and I'm telling you that your destiny, when you do this, that's where your destiny comes. Pray to God. It's more like you are going to wait, and
it will never manifest.
I sometimes think, what the white people are they waiting? They gave you the religion. They are using the mind. They are thinking 1,000 years ahead, and we are waiting for
miracle to be happening. It won't happen.
So let's develop the mind.
Okay.
The mind. So I said the mind is powerful, but until the mind become powerful doing great things, what do you feed it with? What is in the mind? You want to be a billionaire. How many billionaires that you have read about? How many books have you read about money? What you are feeding the mind constantly reflects who you are today. So if whatever you are, the people that they are working around, what is the reflection of who they are is what they have fed their mind with. So if you are there and you are poor like myself, which you are building wealth in the future, if you are poor like myself, that means you don't know it all. If you are in debt, that means you don't know it all. You need to
learn and renew your mind. Amazing. The books that you told us that you're going to share with us, I'm very much interested, because right now we are students of books. We read books. Books is one of our morning rituals, and so I would be very grateful if you can share those books with us right now.
Okay, so I'm working on a site that will be published. Maybe it's more like a help promote locally produced goods. I'm more like I love Africa.
Okay.
I love to see Africa unite, so I like to promote everything African. So maybe onto that, I'll be posting African books that people can buy.
Okay.
So one person that I'll tell you to follow, right, is Obin Dakum.
Obin Dakum.
Obin Dakum.
Obin Dakum.
That guy, I said it. I'm saying the work that he's doing, no pastor on earth can do that. Take it from me. So his book, read all of them. He has 7 books. I'm going to mention them.
Okay, let's go.
You can. Maybe I'll put. Okay. So we have African Advantage.
African advantage.
So the African have been taught that there is nothing in Africa, and until some people until they think they can be successful until they travel.
Okay.
Obu will say he's going and get capital. Capital. If you start small here, you can get that capital and do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So it tell you the things that we have as an African. He harness on that. He also have Streamline.
Okay.
You know what happened? I bought 5 of his book.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law is called Wowo Young Money. Shout out to Young Money.
Okay.
I gave him 3 of them to read. If not, I should have bring all of them. And he bought it.
You bought a book and you just like
read the white books, but the white books is based on their system. So if you get an African book, it's different. So that's what I like about being Naku. So African advantage, streamline, how to teach yourself money. It's more like financial education. That's why I brought it.
Okay.
Financial education. That's what being Naku books that I'm mentioning. Personal development. The other time I showed the book. He has book on personal development. It has financial freedom, financial intelligence. They also have unlimited opportunity.
Okay.
So that's for Obindaku book. Get all of them and read them. If after reading, practicing what he taught you in that book, 5 years time, and you are not able to make something significant by following it, come back, I will pay it for you. Do you know the reason why I'm serious about this? Because when you are successful, I'm successful, we are growing as a nation.
Yeah, it's a collective.
I'm not happy if I'm succeeding and my people are swallowing in poverty. That's not a good thing, but so many people too want that kind of recognition.
And I believe before you can even make wealth or create wealth, you need people. You alone can. There's no way one or singleton person can become wealthy, without depending on network or people.
Obindaku say something. He said someone asked him. He was doing a program. Someone asked him when he said someone is powerful. Who is powerful? Obindaku, the answer, I was like, is this man a human being?
The thing is, you see, he has read a lot, and so he's advanced. Like, let's say those kind of AI we are seeing on the market now, we are seeing him to be very intelligent. All right, it's human beings that program those things. So those people have advanced in wisdom and knowledge, and so Obindaku is of no exception. He's a man of the book. So
he said that for someone to be called a powerful person is how many people have this person help people to become powerful. I was like, wow. So if you are calling yourself some spiritual man and you are powerful and your audience or the people that listen to you, they are poor, then there is a question mark there.
It means that you are not
have to raise a generation that they think for themselves. And you also say something that the best help that you can do to someone is to teach the person how to fight.
The best help, teach them how to fight.
Typical example, village boy, you come to my place to take money. So if I'm not there, it's more like you are not going to leave. So I teach you that, village boy, before you can make money, go and do this, go and do that, go and do this, go and do that. 2 years time, village boy is making his own money. Now I'm a powerful person because I have taught you how to become powerful. Very simple.
And that is the best way of making money.
That's the best way you can help someone. So now I've seen that if you is asking me money, if I give you money, I'm not helping you to become powerful. The powerful is that I'll teach you how to make money so that you won't come to me for help again.
And you made mention of one thing that really got me very well is you said that if someone came to you to ask for money and you gave the person money without teaching the person how to how to make the money or something like that, it means that you are rather killing the person.
Exactly.
I don't know if you can tell us, like I saw it on your WhatsApp stat or something like that.
Okay, so the thing is, everyone, every brain is powerful. And if that brain is conditioned that maybe I can't do anything, and the spiritual something is also part of hey, where the nyamisha so be where the nyami anami the nyamia kesi. No, there is some principle that you have to follow. The principle na michelle no. And that's you have to be wealthy. Nti sɛ wɔ saa kwan no so a, if you're a Muslim, if you're an atheist, if you don't
Whatever
believe
you
in
are.
God, if you don't do anything, if you are a mad person and if you are a mad person and you can follow this principle, do it step by step, regardless of who you are. So and more being conscious say sky is spiritual. No, sky is a principle. Follow. And
You must know the
so
rules.
let me end up with what you said. So when you always come and take money from me, I'm avoiding you building that brain muscle of making it your own, making some for your own. What did I say? So it's more like I'm avoiding you of seeing how you can labor for your own money.
Okay.
So teaching you the money it's like you are 4 and I just hold you up. I say, run, you are going to win the champion. So maybe you can even surpass me. That's how you create great people. You can even create people, and it shouldn't be envy if village boy I'm teaching you and you become it's a network. It's not like because you have become wealthy I'm becoming poor. No, think like we are all growing together. And that's why the white do the whites have
They collaborate and do things like,
and they have created, look at let me use this as an example. Europe, all Europeans are using one currency. They are using one passport. They intentionally divided Africa so that we can't even work among ourselves. How many of Africans is thinking to go to Nigeria to start a business there? How many of Africans is thinking to go to South Africa or Malawi or to start a business there? Everyone is thinking going to there because they have promoted Africa as a poor country, and they have big companies mining our goals, and they are taking it out there, and they are building heaven. And some of us also praying to go to the heaven that they are building. Yeah, I see. If most of us are saying outside is heaven, then that's heaven, and we have to create our own heaven here.
exactly.
If you are not able to create it, automatically here is hell.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. Eric, we've been speaking for a while now, and I think all the things that you've said or your submissions, my viewers or those who are following us will learn something. If they don't learn anything, we will still keep up with a good job.
Sure.
Because here, like I said, we are not here to entertain any bad thing, but things that will add value to the lives of our audience, those who believe, who trust, and will follow us on this platform. So if you have any final words that you can share with us, I'll be grateful.
Okay, I want to also touch on African dignity. I haven't went outside before though, but according to some people that are listening from Obindako platform, Obindako, I'll keep on mentioning his name because it's more like now my roommates here call me Obindako. And the kind of thinking, when you think that way and do stuff that way, now they start. If you're an African, you are not cursed. Some Africans think that they are cursed. Some Africans think they are not enough.
Okay.
All you need is the required knowledge. Don't spend your time on unnecessary knowledge. I'm saying that entertainment, you don't entertain someone is poor. If you are an African, you are rich, you can find some entertainment, watch some videos, can follow some people who promote entertainment. But if you check your pockets and you don't have much, then you have to do things that will make you that money before you entertain. You don't entertain someone who is poor. So if you're an African, you're poor like me, you have to always sharpen your brain about money, about entrepreneurship, about business, and don't expect call it instant gratification. It takes time. It takes time. So think long term, take risks, and work with positive-minded people, network with right people.
Okay.
And you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. All right. So thank you so much for your time. All right, so this is Village Boy, and this is Village Boy YouTube channel. Subscribe, follow us, and be part of us 24/7. It is very imperative for everyone to read to sharpen your mental faculty. Don't wait till it is
too late.
So make sure you read. Reading is good for your health.
Sure. Read Obindako books.
Read Obindako
and other books.
I just want them to hear it from you, but I've been following him. I've also been, listening. You've sent me his audios and those kind of stuff. I've been listening to it. So I'm blessed to have such a very positive man like you. Yeah. So if you want to change your environment, look at the people you work with or you associate with. And at the end of the day, if you look at them and they are also making stride, they are also making positive impact, right? They are doing something for themselves. You will also change. Is that not it?
Exactly.
We'll meet again.
Sure.